All right. Welcome to the Kita E3 Roundtable Roundup.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll call it that.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
That is a name we'll forget.
Basically, after the craziness that was this year's E3, we just wanted to have another quick little sit down and kind of quickly go over what we thought of it. Because we had a solid 45-minute episode last week during E3.
Yeah.
And now we just wanted to have a quick, commentary after the fact. Because, honestly, this year, E3 was awesome. It was spectacular. There were so many solid games this year.
Mm-hmm. I am undated.
Except
Except there were no train wrecks.
Oh, yeah. That's very sad.
Gary's very sad that he couldn't make fun of, one of the conferences or any of the famous people or anything like that.
Oh, well.
Yep.
Don't worry, Gary. There's always next year.
There's always next year for failure.
You know what? Because there were none this year, I can almost guarantee next year.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
But anyways, let's get down to it.
Absolutely. So I think the first thing that we should talk about is what are the most important and most impactful things that we saw? Like, what was your favorite thing?
Okay, well, that's a pretty broad spectrum.
I know.
It has to do with games, but there's so many different games, so many different conferences and everything like that. I'm just going to put this right out there. One of my favorite things, one of my most notable things of the entire E3, new IP, Horizon Zero Dawn, looks fucking awesome.
Yep.
Good job, Guerrilla Games. Like it's something that's looks fairly fresh and new, especially especially it not being just a Killzone clone of itself or anything like that. But good job on that. Like you have something that really looks different than anything else that was shown this year. Absolutely. So that's my kind of standout. That's the part that really hit it home for me.
Oh man, kind of took mine. That's okay. It was also my favorite. We can't have the same one, Dad. That's not how it works here.
That's not how it works.
No, that's cool. Like I feel the same way. Like just seeing that trailer, gameplay trailer. That was the biggest thing too, because they showed off it with a bit of a storyline kind of setup, but then they showed in-engine like graphics and in-engine combat and stuff like that. And obviously, it's a scripted situation to present. But they just showing it the way it is. It can easily be a dynamic situation where you're running through the forest and all of a sudden some giant robot dinosaur comes out and starts trying to kill you. And the combination of the tactics that she had to use to take that thing down looked really, really fascinating. Like I can imagine that game being incredibly dynamic.
Here?
Well, mine wasn't really an announcement, but I've been looking forward to Battlefront for years and years.
As we all have.
Once I saw Battlefront in motion and everything was just going on, I was like, wow, this is what I need. This will complete me.
Need this in my life.
And it just looked like everything Battlefront done perfectly.
Good job, DICE. Man, I don't know how you do it, but you just keep doing it. It looked absolutely amazing.
I think we can all agree that we can give an honorable mention to Cuphead.
Oh, Cuphead looks gorgeous.
It looked super cool. That was something that I
old films, old cartoon style is just something.
Yeah, it's one of those things that really blows your mind because it's you're playing a game and you're choosing where you're going and when you're attacking stuff like that, but it looks like it's pre-animated. It looks like that was the cartoon animated in that way. So they did an absolutely amazing job with that. And I am so glad that it's not exclusive just to Xbox One.
Thank God.
I can buy it on Steam when it comes out.
Yes.
I can actually play it. And
you might see it sometime.
Yeah, so here's to hoping. Sooner than later. Yeah,
absolutely.
We'll definitely be playing that one. Let's see. One of the other things that kind of stood out too.
Okay.
Was the HoloLens. Microsoft HoloLens.
That was pretty cool.
Great demo. Obviously there's some smoke and mirrors with it, with their stage presence and everything like that. Yeah. But they are on the right track. The demo that they showed that they do have a viable technology that would be very entertaining to play with. I just need to see more of it. I need to see it played in someone's normal living room. I want to see it with a few other games. I want to see some of the cool stuff that they can do with it. Yeah. I like Minecraft. I like Lego. I'm going to love that little tech demo of throwing bricks together and everything like that. But if that's the only thing you're giving me, I'm not paying $400 for it.
Yeah. I want to see that used with, like you were talking about earlier, like with a city builder or an RTS or heck, even something like Hearthstone, right?
Yeah,
like where you're
2550.
Yes, absolutely. No, I think that would be a really great way to really feel like, because I mean, I don't know if I think it may have been Halo Wars or something like that, or some other RTS I think came out a while ago, where you're supposed to actually be the commander, kind of looking over the field of battle and kind of ordering people around. Like it's almost like a war game, Ender's Game kind of scenario.
I forget what that is.
That would anyway.
Oh.
The point is that would be perfect for HoloLens.
That's the type of thing that lends it to, because it's like playing a board game, but it's virtual. You can play it on your coffee table right in front of you. Yeah. And if, a couple people have these things on, you can have your own personal heads-up display, and people don't need to know, secret cards or missions or whatever you have. So, keep going with it, because it looks like a solid technology.
Cool. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Next thing we should talk about is what was the biggest disappointment for us?
No train wreck.
No, it's not. That's not a disappointment.
I know. I'll get something.
Just for Gary.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Do you have one in mind?
Yeah, I'll go first then.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I've been quite sad about this, as I guess a lot of fans are. But the reveal for Metroid Prime Federation Force. That was a little weird. I mean, I remember actually during the Nintendo World Tour, I saw them playing the 3v3 version of that called Blast Ball. I was sitting there thinking, what the hell, is this Metroid Prime Hunters? Is this a sequel to that? I don't want that. And so I said, oh, this is Blast Ball. I was like, oh, thank God. And then it turned out it was actually a Metroid Prime sequel. And you know what? I should reserve my feelings, of course, because of course I haven't played it. I've seen videos, but I mean, like, this isn't not... I mean, it's been 5 years since we got Other M, which was already pretty, disappointing. And then this is the next entry in our Metroid game, and it's this multiplayer thing where you're playing with other people running around plants shooting things, and it's all chibi. I'm not a huge fan of it right now, and I'm pretty sad that that's what we're expecting from Metroid for the next little while. So
my bigger issue with that game is that instead of like coming out with something original IP, they just attach Metroid to an IP.
Well, they're trying to sell it, right?
Else. Like it's what they did with Smash Bros. And it worked, but like. We could have so many different IPs right now if like they didn't just randomly attach.
Well, but they knew that they could. They knew that they couldn't sell something, simpler like that and that without a Metroid name. And it's kind of unfortunate that they felt that. Like, why did you make the game in the first place if you knew from the start that you would have to slap a name like Metroid on it just to move units? It does seem a little odd that they would do it that way.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the other thing, too. Like, I have a 3DS, so I can play this damn thing. But they're always saying, like, oh, you can play it one player, but it's way more fun to play with friends. And I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't know a whole lot of people that would probably be even willing to play this game with me right now. But, who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, I would say my disappointment would be, pretty much everyone else's disappointment this year, which was Nintendo's conference. And it's kind of sad to say, because I've been a big Nintendo fan all my life, and over the past few years, I mean, kind of like when they introduced the Wii and it had like all these kind of kiddie games and all the shovelware on it and stuff like that, I really started to lose faith in them. And I just never had a Wii. There was never really anything to draw me to that system. Then, basically last year, they won me back.
Amazing
Nintendo,
show last year.
You won me back. You basically had one of the best conferences last year. And that's, don't take that lightly, because, I mean, you showed the goods. You showed what I wanted. You brought back my childhood in a new form. You had Zelda. You had mentioned Star Fox at that point. There was, I think Smash Bros. Was still fairly new at that point. You talked about, Mario Kart stuff. Like, it was just yes after yes after yes. These are the games that I want to play. I can actually see myself buying a Wii U. Then this year happened, and the only thing that held any weight in that conference for me was Star Fox, and unfortunately, that was a bit of a letdown because of the everything from the mediocre graphics to not a lot of information to the strange, odd control scheme that they're trying to force upon the game and everything, and I don't know. I watched it in kind of almost in disbelief. I wanted so much more from them this year, and they did not deliver at all.
They're kind of like an old man who like listens, but they don't quite grasp what
everything means. I heard that internet thing was popular with the kids.
Yeah, because everyone's like, "Oh, we want more Zelda." They show like this very odd
multiplayer Zelda with
game.
3 players.
Like,
and that was like one of the worst ones. It was just like, okay, I can kind of swallow the Star Fox thing. It's like, it might still be good. I'll give it a chance, obviously, because it's still early build. But the fact that they didn't even go in and tell us anything else about the new Zelda, that they showed, some action of last year and everything, and that was just, that was like not seeing Last Guardian last year.
yeah, absolutely.
I'm just gonna keep mine short. Mine was really like, the disappointment was that every press conference had like really good releases and stuff. Like they had some good unveilings.
Yeah.
And there was just nothing after the conferences. Like usually some third party developers like that aren't even at the conference will like ride the wave and just like release some information about their games. But it's really not much else other than the conferences this year.
I hear you.
That's true.
Yeah. Just wrapping things up, I think we should also just mention, I don't know if you guys remember your predictions, but just mention if they came true or not.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you did remind me of what mine was, because I didn't remember what it was. But apparently mine did not. Oh, but actually that does remind me. Even though, my prediction was that Ubisoft was going to do what they've done in the past few years, where they drop a new IP at the end of the show and everyone's heads explode and it looks awesome and stuff like that. And that was kind of the weird part. It's not that it was like a crazy new IP or something insanely different, but holy shit, Wildlands came out of nowhere. I watched that trailer as my jaw was slowly dropping, and then at the end, when it put up that it was Ghost Recon Wildlands, I was like, what?
Yeah, I can agree with you there.
Total blindside, but I gotta say, very, very impressive. I'm actually very excited for that game. I don't usually do the Tom Clancy thing, but that one it looks like a departure from their typical paramilitary series and stuff like that type of stuff. So.
For sure.
Yeah.
Mine was a resounding no. No agent. Rockstar's just doing their own thing like always.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame. I would have loved it if you were right, Gary. That would have been super cool.
A lot of people would have liked it if you were right, but maybe next year.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Rockstar can do whatever the hell they want. They'll last forever.
Basically,
mine was that Square Enix would announce a new IP. I felt like they were really gearing up for it. I feel like clearly that big reveal was for Final Fantasy VII Remake. I guess technically they announced a new IP, but I don't think they didn't really show it at the press conference.
Yeah, they said they were making it, but they didn't say anything about it. We have a team.
Yeah.
Well, and I just read in the news, I read it in a news article like that they basically they're making a new team to make this game. I think it's called Project Setsuna right now, but that's all we know. And there's one piece of art. So I don't think I'm right.
So not
it's a landscape. Yeah, so
it might as well not exist right now.
Well, exactly. So I'd have to say a no because they didn't actually announce it at their conference. So but hey, Last Guardian was there, guys.
Yes.
Yeah. It happened.
Final Fantasy VII Remake, Last Guardian. That was it.
There were some kick-ass JRPGs this year, actually.
Yeah, that too.
I guess Star Ocean 5's.
And they announced Tales of Berseria right before the conference, and then they showed a bit of it.
Absolutely.
Not bad.
Yeah, so again, pretty solid all around for at least the conferences on their own anyways.
Star Ocean.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it for us then, eh?
Yeah, so be excited for E3 next year.
Please be excited.
And don't forget to
comment,
and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next Roundtable.
See ya.